seems not to be form there. It's some quite peculiar effects come when you just with the and you can experience all them. Sometimes the foot gets so heavy you almost can't lift it because the earth element is so strong. Or it's so hot, burning. So if you get to that level with deep intensification of events, you get to that level. And you get some, you know, as if you're walking on air and all these other effects, so the foot is pulling itself. There's no sense of, normally when I move, there's a sense of, of course I've made that movement. But if you're just with pure movement, there's nothing behind it in control. What's behind it, what's causing it, is the mental intention that's triggered the movement. So that's another deeper level, picking up the mental intention before the movement. But we won't go there. If we get up and make it too complicated. But there is a mental intention before it triggers the movement. So what's going on there? I'm flicking the finger. It's the mind moving. You can't move without, the body can't move without. It's been signaled, thank God. So there's mental intention. It can be found in a more refined level of practice very easily. In fact, there's mental intention all the time. Every body movement is mental intention. We don't normally, we're not normally aware of that. But anyway, it's something else. Before each movement, there's a mental intention that will trigger the movement. And if you can pick up the mental intention, then you can get into the movement as it were. Even if you pause before the movement, if you catch, what I'll say there, I won't tell you too much, if you catch the beginning of the movement, right, that's a good tip. If you catch the beginning of the movement, then instead of being external to the experience of the movement, you go, as it were, into the movement, and you'll find within any phenomena there's a beginning, there's a middle, it manifests, and there's an end, passing away. There's three phases in all phenomena in the universe, as far as I know, as far as we know. We found a planet, the Hubble Space Telescope, was found that planet was unbelievable distance of light. So we don't know what's happening with this. But as far as I know, there's three phases. You can find there's a beginning, middle, and end. Birth, life, and death. And you'll see that in the phenomenon. You get when the simultaneous begins, it rises, manifests, and passes away. That's life, you see. And if you catch the beginning, even of the gross movements in the body, you will, as it were, you will be there at the trigger that sets off the movement, and you will, instead of being externalized to it, you go actually, as it were, into the movement and find the discontinuous movement. Eventually, when you tune in, not today, 6 weeks, 3 months of work, if you don't have time about 3 months, that's what go on. But definitely it's there. Of course you would normally do so. So that way, that identification, that clinging to the body is lost. The body is just a body, it's not one natural processes. So you can find everything in the walking you'd ever find the sitting. So if you had a problem, some people have back problems, although ideally it's best to combine them, just maintain the balance. Now sit and now walk. You can find most what's going in the person in the walk, and there's many occasions and examples of people actually coming right. In fact, the very last person to approach the Buddha, Subhadra, I think his name was, the ascetic, just before the Buddha's paradise was as he was lying dying. Instead of the copies, he went outside, did some walk of meditation, boom, from the God. Just for the movement. And another example of that is Venerable Ananda. You know his story. He only got the first level, it was a Sotapanna, entry level. You know, just beginner, more or less, even though he was a person who attended the Buddha. And when Ananda was, the Buddha was indisposed, as occasionally was a human being, Ananda would give the talk. You know, and everything we know is reported what the Buddha said comes from Ewan Me Sutta. I heard it thus from Ananda. Retentive memories of that time, especially Ananda. So he had all the knowledge. He had all the information, knowledge, but not yet get it, you know. He hasn't actualized it. So after the Buddha's parinirvana, the first council, Ananda, because he had all the Dharma the Buddha had, he was invited to become one of the, to recite it all at the first council, but yet one condition that he had made his breakthrough. So the previous night said that Ananda really went for it, you know. Back and forth he walked and meditated until he almost exhausted himself. And he was at the point of giving up, and as he lay, as he went to lie down, that movement of lying, he got it. So movement can be the key to it. Well, essentially, this particular Vipassana approach is about movement. So that's an example of somebody attaining just through pure movement. As Ananda moved the body down, posture to lie down,